Menzgold CEO Nana Appiah Mensah is facing 48 fresh charges. State prosecutors have also reviewed the amount involved in the scandal from 1.6 billion cedis to 1.1 million cedis, naming 13 persons who have complained of being defrauded of various sums. Mr. Mensah was arrested and charged following his arrival from the United Arab Emirates, where he was in detention for months. State prosecutors on Tuesday amended the charge sheet for the third time. Court correspondent Joseph Akableh has the rest of the story.
There were 7 charges filed against Menzgold CEO Nana Appiah Mensah the very first time he was brought to court after his arrival from the United Arab Emirates. This was subsequently increased to 13 as the state amended the case. This has happened again, increasing the number this time around from 13 to some 61 charges that have been filed. The new charges filed are no different from the previous, except the complainants are mentioned individually with the amounts attached and offenses of defrauding by false pretense, carrying deposit taken without license, unlawful deposit taken and sale of minerals without license, repeated for each. Some of the names mentioned are Volkan Basla, 350,000 cedis, Kofi Cheneboa, 100,000 cedis, Godfred Odroyeboa, 94,500 cedis, Evelyn Trefo, 170,000 cedis, Emmanuel Opon Kobi, 200,000 cedis, among others. ASP Sylvester Asari informed the court as a result of the development, they wanted an adjournment and have agreed with lawyers from Mr. Appiah Mensah that the case be adjourned to October 23. This was granted by the court as it was adjourned to October 23 with the expectation that by that time the relevant documents that the state intends to rely on would have been made available for lawyers from Mr. Appiah Mensah to enable the trial to progress. Reporting for JoyNews from the Circuit Court, my name is Joseph Akableh.
And you can expect more in our subsequent bulletins. But police in Johannesburg, South Africa, have so far arrested at least 41 people following Monday's unrest in what has been deemed xenophobic attacks on foreigners. A video shared online showed hundreds of people marching through the central business district, looting and torching cars with the targeted shops reported to be owned by foreign nationals. Police were forced to lob tear gas and fire rubber bullets in an attempt to restore calm. Despite that, no official response was received, particularly from South African President Cyril Ramaphosa and Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari since the outbreak of the violence. In the last 3 hours, President Cyril Ramaphosa has reacted to the claims in a tweet. More of that as well in our subsequent bulletins.